hospital room. This is part 2 of your STEM presentation on the body, starring your dental investigator, Gourmet Gomez. Ta-da! Yes, children, remember, drink water, it's the best for you. Let's see. Here is our case, and it is the mysterious case of the missing body part. We have another missing body part. Oh my. Remember last time my question was, what are the parts of the body used for? All right. So, Evan Horton would like to know how many muscles there are in the body. Well, Evan, the answer is 650 named skeletal muscles, but 840 muscles are in the body altogether. Now, let's start with the lungs. When you breathe air, you take something called oxygen into your lungs. Everyone needs oxygen to stay alive, so you breathe all the time, even while you're asleep. See that model of the lungs? Shows you what the back and the front of the lungs are like. Look at the lungs themselves. As you can see by this person over here, she's showing you that you actually breathe in your air through your nose and your mouth there. Air travels down this tube then, over here, called a windpipe, and into this spongy organs over here on both sides, called lungs. The air travels in these lungs down, and here's a section of these lungs. Do you see this? It's showing you the section of these lungs. It travels down the tube here and into these round things. There's smaller tubes, and these tiny pouches here is where air, oxygen from the lungs passes into the blood. Now, as people use air from their lungs, when they talk and when they sing, this is what happens. The air wobbles and flaps in their throats. These flaps are called vocal cords. When the vocal cords wobble, sounds come out. Isn't that interesting? Now, a muscle under your lungs, this one here, helps you breathe by moving up and down. It pulls down to fill your lungs with air and springs back up to empty them. You breathe out leftover air your body doesn't need. You cough to clear phlegm from your lungs and throat. You sneeze to clear irritants from your nose. When people exercise, they can become out of breath. This is because their bodies are working hard and need more oxygen. Do you see how they show you how the rib cage gets smaller as the muscles relax, and the rib cage gets bigger when you breathe air in? All right. We're going on to the heart. Your heart is an organ that pumps blood to every part of your body. Your heart never stops pumping, and your blood never stops moving. It just travels around and around, even when you're asleep. Now, I have taken a picture of my wrist. Why have I done that? Well, you can see in my wrist over here are blood vessels. Some blood vessels, the tubes that the blood streams through, show through the skin, and they look like lines, just like mine here. Now, Jeremiah Grant wanted to know, why do we have bloodstreams? Well, Jeremiah, that's very interesting because we actually have streams like this in the blood because different things inside the blood do different jobs. Some protect the body and some deliver oxygen, food, and other things around it. So that's why we have to have blood streams. The heart pumps blood to the lungs. The blood picks up the oxygen in the lungs. The blood flows back to the heart. The heart pumps the blood around the body. The blood delivers oxygen all around the body, and blood flows back to the heart again. Doctors can feel your heart pumping blood around your body by checking your pulse. When a person bleeds, platelets collect near the cut. This makes the blood sticky, so it dries into a scab. The scab protects the cut as it heals. Then it falls off. Sleeping. Everybody needs plenty of sleep to keep their bodies and their brains healthy. Most people will sleep nearly a third of their lives. They will stay asleep. When a person falls asleep, they cool down, their bodies grow and repair themselves, their breathing and heart slow down, and they start to dream. Sleeping at the end of the day gives your body a rest, so you have more energy and feel fresher when you wake up. People dream because their brains are still working when they're asleep. Scientists think sleep helps the brain organize itself and remember things. When people haven't slept enough, they might yawn, they might start to feel grumpy, or they might have dark circles under their eyes. Now that leads us to this slide, which is called sickness and health. Now most of the time, your body works without a problem, but sometimes it doesn't. When this happens, you start to feel unwell. You will start coughing. You might have a rash on your skin. You might have earache. I'm sure you might have had that. You also might have a fever. If you have an injury, you would have to go to the hospital if it was very bad. And if all of those things happen to you, you would feel very sad. But sometimes people just feel sad. And here is a picture of an X-ray. Now, the reason why I showed you the picture of the X-ray is because Olivia Watson would like to know how our bones and muscles grow back after being broken. Now, Olivia, the reason why I've shown this picture of pickup sticks is because this is actually what your bones would look like if they were broken. But luckily, if the reason why they put a cast around your bones is because they repair themselves. That is the job of the blood, to bring good things and platelets to your muscles and your bones will actually grow those spaces together and actually repair them back together again. Aren't they marvelous? Taking care of your body, when you take care of your body, you're less likely to be unwell. Here are a few things you can do every day to keep wealthy. You should play sports, ride a bike, run around. Exercising helps your heart and other parts of your body stay healthy. Drink plenty of water and eat different types of food. You'll be stronger if you eat and staying clean will help keep germs away and stop you. Your body and brain need plenty of rest. Your brain needs exercise. Just talking to someone and avoiding too much screen time will help better. Did you know your amazing body is incredibly hardworking and it's busy every second of your life? It's also quicker and stronger than you might realize and full of other surprises too. Your bones are stronger than steel. Messages from your brain travel faster around your body than a speeding car. During your life, you will probably end up walking further than 3 times. A tiny part of your brain works like a clock and keeps track of the time. Your brain is faster and more powerful than any computer in the world. No one else in the world has the same pattern on the tips of their fingers. Most of the dust in your home is made out of tiny pieces of dead skin that have fallen off your family's bodies. Ew. You will probably spend more than 22 years of your life asleep. Most people have enough water in their bodies to fill 190 glasses. Okay, so draw or trace your hand. Label the parts of your hand that you know, like your fingers, thumb, nails, muscles, and palm. All right, your case is closed. Bye-bye, kids.